Welcome back to the Big R Show, the sports program. As you know, that the Big R stands for all the positive R words, like reading, research, responsibility, resilience, repositioning, results, reflect, review, any positive R words you can think of. And we are saying anybody who wants to solve whatever problem, especially on financial matters, if you apply the R words, you'll be able to solve your problems. Now, as you know that the Big R deals with financial matters, but finance cut across. Finance deals with a number of things, including sport. There's money in sport, anywhere. So that is why we have this section of sport. Now, today I decided that I need to call my homeboy from Tembisa here, who has done very well, and we are proud of him. Fortunate enough, we come a long way. What does this regalia remind you, Ntate Lesufi, as a part of welcoming you? Can you introduce yourself, but I want you to tell me what does this regalia remind you?
It reminds me many things, boys. Thank you so much, boys, for the opportunity. I'm truly humbled. Let me upfrontly apologize. The weather where I am is so bad. I'm trapped in the car, so I don't want to disrespect your listeners. So I hope the sound is much better. I tried to ensure that it's a better sound so that we can both enjoy the show. But thank you so much for hosting us. We really, really appreciate
it. You know what? This is a very simple show, just giving people information, very educational. As I've already explained, we are all about money, finance, and so on. Finance cut across. It's very educational. That's what we do. Now, let me start here. I know that myself and you, if you can just relate, how did that name comes about, Khopana?
Obviously, you know your structure, Sobri Boys. I'm proud that we're part of the people that shaped, sharpened, and developed me. Some of us, whatever that we are doing, we know we come from capable hands like yours, people who are committed as educators, but more importantly, even outside the classroom, you cared about our careers, you provided guidance, you provided support. So as a sign of respect, that's where the name Khopana comes from, just to say we appreciate you and we honestly honor you for being so determined. You know, since you have started many things in our township to support young people, but also to support learners. And I'm not surprised that today I'm here on the Big R platform because that's what you want, that's what you love, that's what you do to develop a community and provide guidance and support and provide positive information to our people. So thank you so much once more for hosting us, Khopana.
Let me add, Khopana, or how did that name also came about? I came to your place looking for you. I could not find you. I found the old man. Is the old man still alive?
No, the old man has left this world, unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. May his soul rest in peace. I came and then I didn't find you. I said,
I remember.
When you came back, he wanted to describe which friend is this. Do you remember?
I do. I remember vividly. I really do. Those were the good days, Sobri Boys.
Yeah, it's nice, you know, and then now we can look back and reminiscence on what our old people have done. On a serious note,
it's true.
I need to congratulate you very much.
Thanks.
I know you have been a Swallows fan
through and through. Ages, my brother.
And I know at some point, you know, Swallows was a problem, had its own problems. And I was asking, don't you think of leaving Swallow says, nah, I'll stay here. But you see the beauty is this. You supported Swallows. You had a dream of one day owning,
yes,
especially Swallows. Not many people, they can support a team to finally come to a point that, you know, I want to rescue Swallows. Everybody for sure, they thought that you are joking. What is he trying to do? Is he going to win? Can you just relate just a bit?
To be quite frank, Sobri, the love of Swallows came automatic. I love the team so much, and I was very young. You know, my official name is Hendrik, and when I was playing football, people nicknamed me Panyaza, after a gentleman who was playing for Swallows called Andres Panyaza Maseko. So when I got that nickname, I just felt that I must support the guy who I'm named after. And that's where the pack of Swallows came in, and I was attracted. But besides, they were playing beautiful football. They were winning trophies. So I got attracted. But it was in 1983, I still remember, it was a Men's Day Cup final. And there was a family event. You know, when there are family events, they slaughter a sheep there. And our task is just to hold the leg. And the old people have to do the rest. And I felt, so I compared to hold the leg and watch the game of Swallows. I felt, no. The game of Swallows is more important. So, you know, somewhere it takes the rank very well. So I went to somewhere in the taxi rank. I got a taxi of Swallow supporters going to the match at Ellis Park at that time. So I sneaked in. I was regarded as a young person, so I paid half price. And then that's how I watched that game. Since then, from 1983 to date, I've been a supporter of this team until the team was relegated, which was sad, was bad. And those that were in charge of the team abandoned it. And they called me to say, Panyaza, we see you love Swallows, take it. And at that time, it was having almost 200 million deaths. It was relegated. It was meaningless. It was just a shell, you know. Because I have this love for creating something out of nothing. I mean, I enjoy creating new institutions. I mean, Ekurhuleni municipality, for example, by the time it started, I was there. The payment of social grants, SASA, by the time it started, I was there. The establishment of the Hawks after the Scorpion, by the time it started, I was there. The creation of the Department of Basic Education, by the time it started, I was there. So I enjoy creating something out of nothing. So when this shell called Moroka Swallows was left with me, I gave myself time, and I identified people that I thought they can assist me. I put up the roadmap, and today the team is back in the PSL, you know, and is playing football in the PSL. They've just won their game last week, which was at Omi. So that's how I came to be associated with this beautiful team called Moroka Swallows.
Let me just indicate, just to add on what you said, that you love building. You love building things from scratch. You know, I remember when we were in Tembisa, there was this structure that was helping us during the struggle, NGO, and then they were given
an career center.
Yeah, they were given an office, you know. It was just a building, very dry building. And then I know myself and you, I was still staying at Mangweni by then.
Yes.
Then you were saying, no, you know, we would meet and then we say, no, I'm just going to career set. I'm going to sort out things. And it was a wall, you know, dry wall, dirty. And then the next thing you invited me, hey, I was shocked. It was clean, nice carpets, nice chairs, and then the order, the files, No, see, that's when I noticed how organized you are. When I realized that this guy is organized. And then I still remember to this day, and remember that place was just a shell, very dry and very depressing. You know, and then you turn it into a beautiful office. So people don't know that. So I'm just giving, because sometimes people look at the big things. I don't want to look at the big things. I want to start with the small things, because small things matters. You see?
It's so true.
Yeah,
so
and then
everything starts small.
I'm telling you.
Everything starts small, bro.
Yeah. You know, Kobus Vise, the guy who's owning ShopRite and all that, he started with a one-room shop called Pep.
Yeah.
That's how he starts. So I'm giving that story because I saw it there, that this guy is organized. And we have always been passionate about education. When they said you are going to education, I knew that I was going to make it, you know?
Yes. You know, education has been a passion. You remember during my days as a student leader there, and also the need to organize and establish the Temisa Education Committee there, and working with you guys in the placement of learners in various schools when we had challenges, and also the need to create opportunities of providing bursaries and other things. So you're quite right. I mean, I went to university to study business administration. I even hold a master's in business administration, but I've never practiced business.
That's good.
Business administration. So I'm in education in and out, and you know, I enjoy education so much. You're right. That's one thing that is very close to my heart, because any country that does not have a good education system, that country is not going to prosper. So education is the foundation for any economic development or anything in life. It starts with education. So to have a good education, it lays a firm foundation for an institution or for a country to prosper.
You know what? Your life is multifaceted. There's quite a lot that we can do with you. Today, I just want us to look at swallows. And then one day, I want you to come to our studio here, be with us. And then I'm going to look at your life. One day, we'll talk about education. I'll tell you why. I'm a key proponent of education. And I have a strong belief that financial education is not adequately tackled. The whole world is not only South Africa. The whole world, they don't tackle financial education, you know? But nevertheless, we'll talk about that. Now, let's go back to the swallows. Now, when the guys called you, but before I go there, you know, my uncle, may his soul rest in peace, he was from Dube. You know, his life was his life was centered around two things: work and swallows. Work and swallows. You know, when he sees me all the time, he would say, "John, the beautiful way, the beautiful beds."
The beautiful beds.
And he said, then he would say, "They are playing." What he used to say? They are playing. You know, the Kasi football. You know, so you know, he was passionate, and I wish he was alive. I would have introduced you to him. I'm sure that would be the best present I would give him.
Indeed. No. The beautiful beds, the supporters are excited. Wherever I go, they are so excited, you know, and I'm humbled by their support as well.
The weather has turned nasty. I don't know whether we'll got cut. But I'm just warning the viewers out there that the weather has just turned terrible. So, but we'll see. We'll continue. Then we'll see what's going to happen. Now, while we're talking about Andres Panyaza Masebo, where is he? Still around? What a brilliant player.
No, unfortunately, what a brilliant player.
What a brilliant player.
Unfortunately, he passed away, I think 3 years or so ago, from Gauteng, Mine Springs. What a beautiful person as well. You know, so no, he was highly talented. I mean,
Swallows through and through. You know, Andres was great.
There was no Swallows without him. You know,
I'm telling
so he was the anchor of that team. You know.
And I'm sure Pirates Chiefs at some point wanted, but no, you know, Andres was Swallows, nothing else.
No, it was Swallows. No, it was Swallows. It's true.
Now, let's start here. How did it came about for you to buy Swallows, one? And then where are those guys? I know there was Godfrey Kowa and all that. Just relate the story.
Yes.
And also
Yeah.
give me the structure so that I understand who's who, where, and what's happening.
Yeah. Well, to be quite frank, Swallows is owned by supporters mainly, but we also have our shareholding structure also calls for investors so that investors can come to the team, and that's how we attracted our current chairperson, Mr. David Morashwa, who's currently the chairperson. I'm the president of the team representing supporters, and we have ensured that people who love the team or love football can get their piece of shareholding within the team. And we've got almost close to 450 people who invested in the team in terms of shareholding. The team now, the way it is, it's basically a people's team. It's in the PSL through an AGM. People elect who must be chair, who must be president. And also it works transparently in terms of their membership, and also ensuring that we recruit the best players. We are one of the few teams where even the players sit in the board of the team, because it's about them. They must also contribute their ideas. They must understand the vision of the team. They must also participate in the day-to-day activities of the team. So if they don't know what is happening with the team, it might be difficult for them to deliver the goods in the field. So we also keep contact with those that have created the brand. As you said, Wantate Kowa, the Chabedi family, Jackson family, so that for them to know that this brand is still there, even though when it was handed to us, it was really a shell. It was nothing. It was nothing. It was actually anyone who wanted to buy the team, we were supposed to pay him rather than him paying us for taking the team. But we have turned around. We have reduced the debts to almost none. And we are looking forward to our first season in the PSL. Last year, we were the Athlete Africa champions. So to move from being relegated to be champions, it's something that is humbling, you know, and it's an indication that nothing is impossible. Anything can be turned around. Anything with good plans, with good managerial skills, it can be turned around. If we're not committed and we didn't have the desire to bring the team, we'd have thrown the towel and said, this thing is dead, and left it. But we felt we need to provide something to our supporters, and our supporters guided us and gave us all the relevant support that we needed. So we're proud that we're in the Premiership. Sometimes, it's unbelievable. You know, sometimes when I see the logo, see the team playing, I just can't believe it. That this is the team that made me to spend sleepless nights planning, drafting reports, strategies, and other things. But I'm happy it's back, and the birds are flying.
Okay, now let's quell the misconception. I heard people were talking about liquidation. There's any truth about that story?
Yes, it is. We had to liquidate the team because the problem is that you can't move forward when you don't know who you owe or who you don't owe. Because every now and then when the team was making progress, someone will come with an invoice that we have no records to prove whether the invoice is right or not, and say, you are owing me. You settle that person. When you move to the next stage, another person appears. So we felt that if you liquidate the team, all the people that claim that they are owed by the team, they are compelled by law to bring whatever that so that the law can investigate whether it's true. So the liquidation process assisted us a lot to cut some of the debts, and that is why we are playing now as Swallows FC rather than as Moroka Swallows, because we are still closing down all those issues that are related to the old team Moroka Swallows. But we have moved. We are at an advanced stage, so I'm quite convinced that in a year or two we'll go back to our name, Moroka Swallows.
Now, the beautiful birds as a slogan. Don't follow me, follow the birds.
Yeah, follow the birds.
Are they still attached with Swallows FC, or are you waiting for the process to end next year or so?
Administratively, Sobri Boys, the reality is that we own everything. We own the name of the team. We own the copyright of the team. So by extension, anything that is associated with the team, it can be the colors, it can be the name, it can be its slogan of "Don't follow me, follow the birds." Administratively, we are the custodians of that property. So that is why we are still continuing to use the "Don't follow me, follow the birds," because we own that thing, and we own it through the court. So we legally own it, not through any other thing. And that's why we felt that we should go through liquidation so that we can have proper documents and proper administration. Yeah.
Now, there's this guy, Bernard Shoesy. While I was working in Benoni, he was a prison warder by Modabi.
Yes, teaching prison warders. Yes,
he's still there. So
he's still there. I think he's a principal of one school in Soweto.
Oh, now he's a principal. So Shoes, when I would meet him when I was there, he would tell me about. He used to call Ace Mnini Monges. Say Monges.
Yes, Monges.
Monges. And that was the first time I heard that name of Monges. Where is Ace Mnini?
I joined him. He was celebrating his birthday early this year. I joined him. Still around. Yeah, still our stalwart. Actually, we have renamed a grandstand at Dobsonville Stadium, AC Mnini Grandstand. So unfortunately, we were caught by COVID. We wanted to officially unveil that grandstand. We've renamed that grandstand after him. He's another player that you can't disassociate him with Moroka Swallows. A dribbling wizard, somebody that he got a ball. It's very good glue more than that's how good he was.
Yeah, no, and he loves Swallows. He loves Swallows.
No, he did. He played only for Swallows.
He played only for Swallows.
Yeah.
And everybody wanted him, but he played for Swallows. Shoes was very passionate about him. He'd say Monges. He said, who's Monges?
Jewel Asimnin.
Yeah, I'm very proud of you. As you have just indicated that you are from Glad Africa. I know that you bought something status somewhere, but you played your whole season of Glad Africa and qualified.
Yes.
All right? And then now you're in the PSL, you start by draw, and then you also win.
Yeah.
That shows that the direction is correct. You are heading towards the correct direction.
Thanks.
Maybe for the viewers, supporters out there, Swallow supporters, who wants to know the players that we have bought, maybe you want to mention, I don't know. Then you are free to tell.
Yes. No, yes, we have signed Semisiabi from Sundowns, a very good midfielder. We spoke with Sundowns and they agreed to release us. There is a young boy coming from the Val. It's what I call new generation of soccer players. We are new AC Mninis of this world and this Panyaza Lesufi of this world. Very young, talented. I know many people hate his nickname. His nickname is Nyaope. But it's a nickname that reminds us, or Nyaope is a dangerous thing, because every time he passes through a player will fall as if they've smoked Nyaope. So he's a very good boy. There's another one called Ndishi Barkimoikezi. He was the second top goal scorer in Glad Africa. We took him from JDR. He's a very good player as well. We took another player from Chipa United, Kamaldin. as well. He has joined us. We also recruited Thabo Matlaba. It's coming from Tembisa, actually, from Pumlo.
Yeah.
We took him from Black Leopards. He joined us. So we also recruited Litabita's from Bloemfontein Celtics. We needed some strong player at the back, and we also signed Mosanya Dama from Davidson. He also joined the team. So we made a series of signings because we needed to strengthen the team, because we want to compete. We don't want to come and be visitors in the PSL, and it's very important that we strengthen the team as well.
You know, when it comes to a nickname, people don't understand. Nickname shows how supporters appreciate you. And some of the nicknames are not nice, but it's a passion that the supporters are showing. I'll tell you one thing. At some point, Jomo was called King Kong.
Yes.
You see, that's how
troublemaker.
Yeah, not the one of King Kong. You know, you can imagine King Kong. And then that shows how passionate. So whether it's Nyaupe or what, I think they don't do it maliciously. Well, I know that.
No, they don't.
I know that Bukule took an offense when they were saying he's a drunken master. But it was appreciation. It was appreciation. You know?
Yes.
Now, where is Swallows going to play? Dobsonville?
Yeah, we're playing Dobsonville. Our second stadium is Makulong Stadium in Tembisa, and our third ground is Rustenburg in Northwest.
In Northwest. Now, playing in Dobsonville, Tembisa, Rustenburg. On the issue of supporters, you know, football has developed. I don't know whether people still have PROs or whatever. Are those things still in existence?
Yeah, they're still there. You can't remove that. These are the people that link up with supporters. Yeah. And they also link up with other stakeholders.
Yeah. Who's the PRO at Swallows?
We are still. We've just advertised the post because we've just come back from the PSL now.
Okay.
So it's going to be filled in the next few days. Yeah.
There was a guy that I interviewed while I was still at the Voice of Tembisa. I forgot, he used to work at APSA. He was the PRO, very passionate. I forgot the name.
Oh, that's good.
But we'll see. Now, this coming week, there are no games for Swallows, or what's happening?
We are playing on Wednesday in Toyando against TTM. That's another strong match, but we really believe that the birds will fly high.
The birds will fly high. The beautiful way, the beautiful birds. Don't follow me, follow the birds.
Follow the birds. Follow the
birds. Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, as we spoke about old players and so on, any plan of probably bringing some of the old players to the structure, so that they can see?
Yes, we have to.
Okay.
We have to. We're working. Yeah, there are some people that have been assisting us. Even when we were down there, former players like Steve Sekano, they were assisting himself. Even Asimnin himself, they were there. Prashik Mashaba, they were really guiding us when we were down there. I mean, the person that always mentors us, guides us, and when we need advices, we go to him. Trot Moloto. He's with Sundowns, but he loves Swallows so much. So we can't ignore those players, because those are the people that lay the foundation. They know the culture of the team, and we try our level best when there are opportunities to also bring them on board.
And now, let's say there's anything that you want to promise the fans in terms of, are you going to fight for titles, or what's going to happen?
I think Sobri Boys for now is to stabilize the team. We must not bite more than we can chew. We must ensure that we avoid relegation, but we remain competitive. So it's to stabilize the team, understand the environment of the PSL, and then we can take it from there. And that's the spirit that we took Let Africa with. We said we want to stabilize competitive. And when we were competitive, we saw ourselves on top of the league. So who knows, even now, if we can remain focused and be competitive, we can end up being on top of the log. Yeah.
You know what, Mr. Lesufi? I saw your jersey, the new
Yes,
jersey. The maroon one. Ah, it's beautiful. It's
Thank you so much.
Brilliant. It's brilliant.
Thank you so much.
Maybe I'll get one day.
Wait until you see this one as well.
I'll get one day when I interview a Swallows
definitely.
guy. I've got the Swallows t-shirt.
I'll bring it over the voice. Be assured, you'll get it.
Look,
yes.
You know what? There's quite a lot that can be talked about. And then, but I see this rain is really causing havoc.
Yes.
And then, but I appreciate the fact that you avail yourself. And then from time to time, we'll call you, do a Zoom and talk to you. And then, especially when the games are coming, you know, Monday, you know, Arnold Rankoko.
Yes.
On Friday, we look at the games that are upcoming games.
Oh, that's good.
And then we also look at the games that were played during the week. And on Monday, we review, because we had a big R, report, and so on. So from time to time, we'll call you just for 3 minutes, give us something, and then let's hear. And then your players, if they want also to be given platform, why not? We'll do that. And profile them, because that's the idea. Now, the big R, as I said, it's all about finance. You know, all the time when we talk with Arnold, I always say, what happened to the players who were playing, making money? I'm not talking about your Jomo Sono who were winning a bag of oranges during those days. Guys who were making money, but at the end of the day, today they're down and out. And let's look at them. Who's that? What's happening? And then, because we want to look at those players and ask them, how did it come to where you are now? And then so that it can serve as a mirror for the current players to reflect and say, I don't want to go that route. And even those who have succeeded, he was telling me that the guy who has just joined Mamelodi Sundowns from Kaizer Chiefs, a Tembisa boy.
Zwane.
Not Mshishi. The other one. He has just joined from Chiefs.
Malulek.
Yeah, he was telling me that he's into property, he's doing well. Those kind of players, we also want to talk to them and ask, what are you doing? Because we are all about finance, you know. As I said, finance cut across, but you learn from others. Because this is an educational program. We are educating. So even if there are those players from Swallows, you know, to fall down does not mean that we are a failure. It happens.
It's true.
You know, kasi Sotho ba re e kgotjwa ena le maoto a mane. Zulu bathi liqhoshwa libhekile. It all happens. What is most important, how do you come back?
It's true.
The current president of America, Donald Trump, you may not like him as a politician, but as a businessman, very brilliant.
Yeah.
The guy filed bankruptcy many times, but he manages to come back all the time. So falling back does not, falling down does not mean you are a failure.
That's the end.
The act is a failure, not you. And then ask, what's his name again? Richard Branson, how many companies of his failed? He wanted to tackle Coca-Cola in America, Virgin Cola, it never worked. That's how life is. So those are the issues that I want us to look at. So in your profile, let's look, who can we talk to, and then share, you know, the big R, we are available to educate anytime.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
About money, because that's one thing that I discovered. As I said, one day when we talk educationally, I want us to look at financial education, because I believe it's not there. It's not only South Africa, the whole world. But those are some of the things. And our players, we need to start nurturing them. You know, you find a player, you know, I was talking to Khabu Zondo not long ago. I had profiled him. He sent a very good statement, which is very brilliant. He said, you'll find a player earning 35,000 after tax. Then he buys a car. The installment is 25,000. You see, there's a mismatch. There's a mismatch, you know. So those are the things that the guys need to be careful of, and start taking charge of their life and start being humble and simple. You know, Steve Jobs likes to say, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Start very simple.
Definitely.
Start very simple. Like I talked about your story, that I know you building a small office without no resource. Without no resource, going there, asking people to donate this and that. But hey, what an office. What an office after that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Because I can see your hogs and what, because there was a resource. That one, there was no resource. That's what I like. There was no resource. Then I'm happy about that. Yeah. So next time we'll talk. Please be available when we want to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
And we are rooting for
anytime, my good brother.
Yeah, we are rooting for you. We want to see our guys being involved with football. Football is us. Football is us.
Yeah,
so
it's true. It's true.
Those are us.
It's true.
You know? So we need to be there. I really appreciate it. And I must say thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, we'll
thanks to you, and thanks for this opportunity.
I really appreciate it.
Thanks for this opportunity.
Much appreciated.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Best wishes to you as well. Thank you. And greet the family as well.
Thank you. Bye.